Why, good evening, you beautiful souls. We're going to get right into it because tonight is all about raising your vibration. So, this is your opportunity to just take a nice deep breath in and a big sigh of relief. We're going to do that 2 more times as we really just let go of the tension of the day. Another deep breath in. Big sigh of relief. Let out whatever sound you need to. One last breath in. And again, one last sigh. Go ahead and shake it out. Get some of those tensions out. And as you can tell, you really want to try to be comfortable. I'm in my new house coat. One of my clients put me onto the term, and I love it. Never calling it a robe again. It is the house coat. You really just want to get comfortable. If lying down is your preferred method, this is definitely the time just to go ahead and relax, lay back. Just make sure you're sitting upright with a gentle posture. No need to be super rigid. Just make sure that you're elevated, trying to elongate the spine as comfortably as you can. And I lovingly invite you into the space of the heart. When you hear the first 3 taps of the singing bowl, take a nice deep inhale with each sound of the bowl as it rings. And as you exhale, release a mighty Om. Relax the jaw, lowering the mouth. The A note will resonate naturally. And as you close the mouth, the U and the M will form as well. Release the body of breath here. And this is your time and opportunity to let go of all the tensions of the day, to abandon the happenings of the future, and to simply rest in the moment called the now. And as you marinate in the present, your natural state of being, that peace, that love, that light, emptiness, and stillness will unfold naturally. The only thing you're tasked with right now is simply observing. As the temporary happenings drop away, pay attention to the remaining tensions within the form, but give them no attachment or identification, thus distancing yourself from the intimacy of each happening. Allow yourself to lay back within your experience and observe like you are watching a film unfold. When you hear the final tap of the singing bowl again, shift your focus to the sound of the bowl as it rings. And as that ringing drops into silence, so to allow your focus, that attention of awareness, to look upon the stillness, the gaps in between the phenomena, the inner, the outer, and to simply marinate in that which already is, that sense of self you know as me, myself, and I, that divine I am presence. And the funny thing about this theme, raising your vibration, such a statement is filled with many assumptions for the mind to play with. that one needs to do something, that one simply needs to act a certain way, to ascend a ladder, to go through a step and a process. But recognize that is just an imagination of the mind, an assumption built by the imagination. For it's easy to feel like we must do something when we are currently in states of tension, of negativity, feeling heavy, or lost in the sauce and happenings of life. But that is the paradox of this path, this inner looking, is that to truly raise your vibration, it is a process of letting go. And there's nothing more loving than to allow all happenings within your experience to arise openly, without judgment, without attachment. And that is the power of this practice called meditation. That is the offering, an opportunity that arises when we simply be as we are already. The natural unfoldment of what you are in this divine sense, that pure light, that spark of the Creator, is already perfect. It's already pure. It is forever unchanging in those regards. Yet this life is experienced as a state of constant refinement, coming closer to this sense of self, this knowing of divinity, through a process of removing and peeling back layers, of recognizing the shadows that are hidden to illuminate the darkness within the hearts and minds. So to simply put, raising your vibration is a process of dropping everything. And recognizing that as that window of awareness, the happenings of the body and flesh will still arise. But the less you pay attention to those inner happenings and the external ones as well, the greater that flower that is your truth unfolds. The more potent the aroma of your divine light becomes, and naturally, your vibration, your energy becomes more excited, weightless, illuminating, radiating, abundant. Now, in this game of life, there are practical things we can do in order to make this process of allowing what already is to unfold. But know in the depths of your soul that you are already that in which you seek. If anyone can do it, why not you? You are a spark of the eternal fire we call the Creator. As is said in every text of religious origin and spiritual knowings, that we are all crafted in the image of God. Little creators, little gods and goddesses. Therefore, you are the perceiver and creator of your reality, so that in which you vibrate to and align to within your heart, so shall it be. Demand the body raise its vibration, demand the soul liberate itself through that knowing, and allow the process to unfold naturally. Just as your entire experience has played out, so too this next step in the evolution of humanity. But only when we align our hearts with this natural process, get out of the way. One could say every breath, fill yourself up with love, fill yourself up with light, fill yourself up with gratitude, but it doesn't mean anything if you don't truly mean it. Can you feel that radiant, abundant love shining from the chest, that heart smile, if you fully aren't grateful for everything? These words, these phrases are but tools, but you are the masterpiece. You are the artist and the canvas. Your process in this divine looking is up to you. It could be in accordance to the mind in A through Z with so many subsets of processes and happenings, or it can be that simple flick of a switch. What do you choose? Drop everything and allow what is already present to be. If there are happenings of the body, the mind, emotions, or physical sensations, pay them no attention in the sense of identifying with them, but give them space to express. This is love, openness. This is love, understanding, compassion, patience. The fierceness of love is applied by not participating and identifying with these phenomena. And it's easy to dismiss something and to separate from it when it's external. But with this intimate playground called the inner space, it is our first playground that we explore. But do not become identified with the vehicle, the body. It is not you. You are embodying this physical form. But that window of awareness in which all is transcends flesh. As you observe each breath causing that sensation of weightlessness, continue to allow this natural process to unfold, but again, pay it no specific attention. There is no forcing it, there is no controlling it. Know that you are a vessel for life, so allow the waters of consciousness to flow freely through you. It's here with great hope and aspiration that the statement of simply observe in this cinema of the mind, lay back within your experience as if you are watching a film unfold, carries more weight for the heart. For what happens when you allow everything within your experience the freedom to unfold, just as you allow the film to play out? Be grateful for this gift, this divine film. And that is the beauty of this experience. We approach every frame in which we get to live as sacred. We get out of the way. One may find themselves eagerly anticipating what life will present us the next second. But in those moments of true joy and satisfaction, there is nothing arising but the state of being, witnessing while simultaneously experiencing. In the stillness and silence from our true position. It's in those moments where even that sense of self vanish, time eliminated. And if one is so lucky, the dissolution of self, to feel the immense intimacy of all around you and within you. So just enjoy. Enjoy whatever life is presenting you in this very moment. Not worrying about the next or the past, but forever surfing on this crest of now, in this wave of life and living. This tangible reality can become so much more when we abandon all assumption that something needs to be how we determine it in the mind. rather than accepting what currently is. But what inner tensions remain? What is present? How can you shine that light of love and compassion, of understanding and acceptance towards the shadows within, towards the temporary? One can use the suggestion of the mind and simply analyze and investigate and release each and every happening. But what happens when you let everything go? Even that in which all is attached to, the personal identity. For raising your vibration, that unfoldment, that layer that becomes peeled away. To continue this process, this processless process of self-mastery and self-realization, arises when we allow ourselves the opportunity to love fully everything. There's nothing greater. The only thing that we're ever tasked with in this life is to simply come to understand the origin of our light, and then to nurture it, to build it, to harness it, and to spread that love all through who we come in contact with. Mm. Mm. If one is still observing tensions, temporary phenomena arising, approach all with love and thanksgiving. For gratitude is a great tool of alchemy to transmute any and all experiences. When we apply gratitude towards each and every breath, it is that which stokes the flame of our hearts. Simply being in reverence and jubilation to be alive. It's that knowing with each and every breath, with every inhale and exhale, you have the opportunity to make a choice in this experience. So why not return back to source knowing and allow that highest vibration within our hearts that is our beingness itself to rise, to increase, and for those fires of illumination and connection to radiate outward. I love you. So come to know that you and pour all of your love into it. For that I that stems from each and every one of us back to the Creator is our infinite ocean of love. Allow your heart to overflow with abundance. And again, the simplest path to these happenings is through praise, gratitude, and action. To let go of that which causes you to be stuck in the past is an act of love. To forgive those that have wronged you, an act of love. To forgive yourself for the shortcomings, an act of love. To drop all doubts, shames, guilts, that is an act of love. To be honest and accountable, remaining in your alignment is love. to detach from this inner phenomena called the mind and the emotions and the physical sensations, and to realize that you are spirit embodied in a temporary physical form. That itself is love. So when you drop all attachment to this physical realm, that too is a deep expression of love. But come to see that this world operates in that sense of love for those that are in power, the love of money and rule. Lust, the love of the primal desires. One can see that this world revolves around love because that's all there is. So when you get out of the way, that is inevitably what will shine forth. That is the raising of your vibration, to simply get out of the way and allow the love that already is to shine. Mm. Mm. Again, you are love. You are openness. So when you allow everything to play out, just like letting go a balloon, you will rise. The intangible will become more tangible, the subtle more strong and not so subtle. But we must give ourselves the opportunity. And each of us is worthy. When you hear the final tap of the singing bowl, shift your attention to the sound of the bowl as it rings. And as you exhale, transform that breath into a mighty and powerful Om, allowing that A, the U, and the M to resonate. Shift your attention at the conclusion to the fourth note, the silence. And simply rest in that calm and stillness. Namaste. Mm. Mm. I bow to that divine within you. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm. Thank you so much for tapping in. There's nothing more potent in this spiritual path than when we come to understand that it's not a game of doing, it's a game of allowing what already is to unfold. There's a lot of cul-de-sacs and things that we can become trapped within in this inner looking. And there's nothing more misguided than assuming you have to do anything other than be. That's truly the start. Because it's all the doing that is the problem. For it takes us off our center. It causes us to look, to become consumed, absorbed. But the simplicity of allowing what you are to already exist is that unfoldment. You can very much see it as almost the opposite of a fly trap. You know, when there's kinetic pressure or something observed within the fly trap itself, it jams up. Yet that is the spirit, that is the soul. When there is external pressures applied to it, our hearts can't unfold when we think we're doing something for it rather than listening to it. And just as we listen to music, when we're really invested in it, there's no thoughts, there's just simple witnessing, consumption, being, allowing those vibrations to come to you, and you just witness them. And that is the power of this practice of meditation, is that to raise your vibration, we must sit and allow what we are to unfold. Only when there's no doing or happenings coming at it does that light in which we are feel safe to radiate. And we get glimpses when we're in the flow, the zone, when we time scout. So don't overlook the subtleties of your own experience that reveal to you that in which is your path of least resistance back into your truth. And that's how you raise your vibration. And I love the balloon aspect, because it's really, once you just let go, ascension, raising your vibration or frequency, it's all the same. But it's definitely what goes down. And that is the, you could call it the human arrogance of this experience when we become identified and attached with the physical form. Is because this fleshly body is always in a state of doing, other than sleep and rest. But that's why the soul and the heart yearns for it at night. To just drop the play. So yeah, with the fruit of knowledge, may the fruit of knowledge offer you a seed, and in that seed may your love, will, and intuition give life and nourishment, for a tree shall grow, and in its shade may you find peace, and offer peace to all whom ask. Namaste. I bow to the divine within you, and I love you so much. Don't forget to tap in Sunday for another satsang. And if you haven't yet, check out that New Year's dream. It's a good warning for all. But with that, I love you so much. I hope you have a chance to get all cozy. I know I'm about to get extra cozy in my new house coat. And yeah, I love you. Take it easy. Peace.